Hello guys, this is Kazrahim, bringing you another little video from Euro Truck Simulator, another mod review. Basically this is the first mod, no, the second mod review. The first was promote, and second, as promised, is the Tandem truck trailers. So let's just have a look at the outside. This is a tandem truck, meaning I will be able in real life to load the truck itself with cargo and then attach another trailer to it. But let's actually check out all the shop options that I want to show you, talk about it, and then go into actually a gameplay piece where you will see everything that I'm talking about. So, first off, let's start out with the upgrade shop. Basically, there are 4 or 5 spots where you actually have something different. The first of which is you get the Globetrotter XL Tandem. Why you get a separate cabin? Very easy. You get a separate cabin because you can look here. The tandem truck is even. It has those exhausts, it's even over here. A normal cabin also is like that, but the Globetrotter XL isn't. That's a graphical bug, and you will see that those exhausts come over and it basically gets around on the tandem truck. So you gotta get, if you want the Globetrotter XL, so the biggest one, you gotta go for the Globetrotter XL Tandem, which is a little bit higher, as you can see, just to match this little gap. See? It's a tiny bit higher, and this looks way more like the Globetrotter instead of the Globetrotter XL. So that's the first thing you will notice. Second thing comes in the chassis. You have a choice of 2 chassis, a 6x4 tandem and an 8x4 tandem. This is a 6x4 tandem. It's basically an extended frame with, you know, containers for, you know, belts and everything on the sides. Usually you would carry belts and everything that you need for your trailer in those. Or you can go with the 8x6, 8x4 that is, which means those 4 wheels have the power on them, and those 2 wheels are turning. Those 2 axles can turn, which means like if you turn the truck left, the back wheel actually does exactly the opposite. So it means it cuts your turning angle quite significantly. You can of course choose the wheels for this and stuff like that, but we're gonna get to it. Engines, not so much. Engines are stock engines for every truck. Gearbox is nope. Inside, nope. Colors, doesn't matter. Here, accessories. So let's start out with the fact that this truck can have, well, if you want side skirts, you can go with the regular side skirts, just the sidebar protection if you into that, or without any, exposing the fuel canisters. But I myself prefer having this, the full protection side skirts tandem, which are basically, they are full protection, but they are different from the normal ones, because the normal ones go like this. They go like here. If you think about it, they have this little filling for this. Those ones are evenly cut because of the tandem, so you can get those. You don't get an exhaust downwards, you actually get your exhaust pipes upward, so you can go like with any given or none at all. You can just choose what the hell ever you want. So you get from 2 sides. You can go with like on a power hose free barrel exhaust like that. You can do whatever you want with it, you know. And of course, as I said, wheels, you have rear wheels which are the same. They will be exactly the same because those are wheels that have the momentum on them. And the last wheel is a front wheel per se. It's a single wheel that just turns. It's added there for the sake of having a bigger load, because now you have 4 axles, every axle can carry about 6 tons, so yeah, it gives us quite a heavy duty loadout and a very good turn radius with that. And that's basically it. The only thing that also differs, now I'll pull your attention to it because most people won't see it. See this? If you look from the trailer from the back, you won't see it, but if you look from forward, you can see a button, and that's actually the tandem. So this part, you have 3 choices: the universal tandem, the profiline tandem, and the coil line tandem. Basically it comes down only to what you feel like, because it doesn't have any effect in game. In game there's only one type of trailer that you're gonna be driving around with. So yeah, I would say it's not like you can carry goods in this, so you take a job and you'll have the tandem loaded. No, it's actually something more cosmetic. It's just for your sake to have a full tandem, then you take this. I've driven around with a universal tandem because I feel it matches the trailer exactly the way I want it. The Profiliner tandem also looks nice. I like those. I like the Profiliner trailers. The tandem, not so much. I don't see a sense in having a Profiline tandem instead of a universal one, because this would be loaded from the back almost always. At least that's my feel. I actually walked with those trucks. I unloaded those trucks with the Profiliner where we actually pulled the curtain, pull out the wooden planks and then unload it. So yeah, that is some kind of a use for it. Without it, the truck looks like this, so a little bit, you know, empty. You can see it's an extended airframe. The fuel tanks are about 800 liters for this Volvo. The mod artists actually made it so you have a choice of trailers, of trucks that can be a tandem. I actually downloaded the Volvo FA16 new version, the 2013 edition tandem. That's because this is the only truck I'm interested in driving as a tandem. But I will give a link to the full mode with every trailer in the description of this video, so be looking forward to that. So yeah, let's just select the universal tandem. Let's go back to what I had on those sides. Actually, let's just escape from this. So we are 110 kilometers away from the delivery point, so I think it's a good point to show you the tandem truck. So the tandem truck looks like this. It's a combination of a truck and a trailer, but with a different point of attachment. You can see the trailer is attached to behind the truck, but the truck itself is already a trailer. It can already transport goods, so it works in a tandem per se. Let's just get back into the first perspective because I lost way too much speed. Let's check 11G. Yep. What can I say about it? It's a very well made mode. As I said, I've shown you all the occasions of how... Basically this is before I'm gonna actually record, when I'm... the first part per se of this video. Basically it's a very well made mode with everything working. I played it for about a week now and I haven't encountered any major difficulties or problems with it. There was one thing that I think is broken, but I think it's the combination of Pro Mode and tandem truck trailers, because I had a situation when I completely stopped on the middle of the road, got hit for 30% damage while not seeing completely anything that I could have hit. So that thing made me wonder, but let's just increase retarder. So how is driving a tandem, how does driving a tandem feels like? I would say it's completely different from what we used to. Well, maybe not completely, you know, it has its similarities, but overall it's quite different. Especially when it comes to parking, and now for me parking is just a nightmare with the H shifter. $155, you gotta be kidding me. You can see not always it actually connects the proper gear when I want it to. And the old AI, as always, just fucking stupid. Of course I could have turned the lead, turn indicator and stuff like that, but nah, we're just gonna ram him. In 1.9 those problems hopefully will cease to exist. So as I said, it's a very well made mode. There's a very good instruction to it. You can actually change the logo that you have on your trailer to not be World of Trucks. So there's a lot of things that you can actually do with this mode, and I think it's really great, and it deserves prize for what they did. It's something different from what we used to, because most of you guys played ETS for some time now, and except for the guys who actually would like to be real life truckers like I do, I guess most of you are quite bored without modes, because there's not a lot into this game once you reach a certain level. So yeah, playing with the Tandem is actually fun, you know. It requires a little bit of practice, because I found myself derping quite a lot. But yeah, it's worth a try. I would say definitely try it, definitely go for it. Wow, he has a huge load. That's what she said. Let's get out of his way. Then we're gonna have to slow down a little bit. No, not yet. Let's push a little bit still. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be overtaken on the right lane, bro. Okay, we're nearing a crossing, so I have even. So as I said, it's something new, something different, something that you should check out. Maybe it will suit your playstyle, maybe it won't. For the sake of just trying out parking with this thing, I would say it's worth it to download it and to check it out, you know. Because really parking with this is a completely different breed of parking. I'm gonna show it to you because we are actually going to park with this. That's why I wanted it to only be 100 kilometers till the delivery point, so this video won't be that long. Because you'll see what I mean by... Well, I know that I'm gonna struggle a little bit, but that's mainly because I have this trailer and I'm using the H shifter, which I just started using yesterday in the night, so I'm not quite used to selecting gears the way I would want it. I'm getting better at it, and I can certainly say that till the end of the week I'll have it. I will be able to use it at a reasonable level. Nothing fancy, but reasonable seems enough for me to satisfy my needs, let's say. Odds low. 4, 4, 2, 4 again. Lead indicator. Or rather turn indicator. 6 gear. 6. 6. Sometimes it doesn't kick in and I have to... I try to do like with a real car, and I'm quite fast with my gears on a normal car. So that's why sometimes you see me derping, let's say, a little bit. We'll see how it goes when I'm gonna be a real life trucker and I'm gonna have to do this in real life. I think it's gonna be easier. Just because of the fact that, you know, I drive quite a lot in real life. And I love driving. It's just that this is so different to what I'm used to in terms of, you know, I don't have a pedal, I don't have a steering wheel but a joypad. If I had a G27, I think I would be able to do this. Way better. Now let's try to do exactly the thing that Scoot Doc always refers to. So... left. You can see this is a tandem truck trailer. Downgrade to 2. Down gear. Even out, even out, even out, even out. No, it's not that bad. Almost killed the engine. That's exactly what I meant. I find myself constantly killing the engine. Because I try to do things that I shouldn't. You always have to remember that you have a clutch. I have it actually on a button, on the trigger button on joystick. So now we have to hit it in reverse. Turn this way. This is actually one of the easiest parking places in before he fails at parking. This is one of the easiest parking spots in ETS. So we shouldn't have that much of a problem with it. Neutral gear, turn off the engine, turn off the lighting. And that's it, guys. So I hope you like this. You can see the tandem truck trailer is way longer than a normal truck. Look at this. I barely fit. Like, this is the normal length of a truck, and you can see how much more am I forward. So it's very difficult to park it if you think about it when you have those very tight delivery points where you have to really use the space. This truck has about 6 meters room there. If you want to straighten it out and then back to your respectable place, you will have about 6 to 8 meters of maneuverability. It's very difficult. Yesterday I was trying to park for 20 minutes. Well, you can see that parking is not that particularly hard for me. I know it's not the perfect parking, I could have evened it out front and back, but that's not the point right now. So, overall score for tandem truck trailers, I would say 7 out of 10. It's a well-made mode, well-developed. It has its flaws. The flaw is, one of the biggest flaws is the damage model, which I actually didn't mention. The damage model tends to be a little bit risky, meaning it actually doesn't always know exactly where your trailer is. So you can hit invisible things. If you like make a corner, you will see that you made the corner, and the trailer will snap on something and you will get damage. And I was like, what? And then it turned out that it happened on several occasions, about 6 or 7 times in 4 trips. And it's basically the tandem truck trailer mode, because with a normal trailer I never get anything like that, you know. I'm way past that point. So, yeah. Try it out, it's something different. Remember, it won't work with 1.9. And that's it. I thank you all for coming to watch this video and sticking with me till the end, and I'll see you guys next time on the battlefield or on the roads of Europe.